And I'm not allowed to say it on air. It's, at every brief we're given for the show every morning at the top with stars on either side, it's like no using the T word, tired. So we're not allowed to say it. But it is tiring, I won't lie.
Oh my God.
What time do you get up?
4:30.
4:30?
Yeah.
What, in the evening?
Yeah. No, so basically, I'm a total night owl. Like I'd stay up till 1 doing whatever. You know when you just feel you're most creative at night sometimes?
Yeah.
I would be like that all the time. But I've had to change that around.
So wait, what time do you have to go to bed?
Okay.
What's the schedule?
I should be asleep by like 9, half 9, but I don't get to sleep till about 11. Yeah. So I got this wake up light. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
It's like a circular light thing. And I set it for 4:30. So it starts to light up from 4 onwards, slowly but surely.
Okay.
So it's like a natural sunlight.
Yeah. Wow.
Sunrise. So it's beside my bed. So then at 4:30 it's fully bright and then birds start chirping.
No way.
So it wakes you really quietly.
Does it help?
Totally. By the time the birds start singing, I'm like Snow White coming out of the bed. with the birds on my arms. Squirrels jumping in the window. I'm ready.
You mean you're hallucinating?
I mean the sleeping tablets are still there. Yeah. Handiest, I swear to God, it's the best job ever.
Just reading out the traffic.
Well, no, you do the research as well. So you're like, you go in and you ring the guard. You have to ring the guards. You have to ring the council.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah,
go away.
that's the best crack ever. Like I used to. So I did a part time, right? So your shift would either be 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Then you're done for the day,
What?
Oh, jeez.
Monday to Friday, and then or else you'd be the other rush hour, which is 4 to 7.
Yeah.
And then some days you'd have to be in from 4 to 11. So one person's there till 11 every day in case there's accidents or whatever, so you can update the website and blah, blah, blah. I used to have the best... You have to ring every Garda station, every main Garda station in every county in Ireland. And I used to be like, John, what's the crack?
Oh my
What are the
God.
roads like in Mullingar? And he'd be like, Doireann, heard you earlier on Eoghan McDermott show or whatever it might be.
That must have been deadly. Like you must have been sorted for penalty points around the country
Yeah.
then, just speeding, just been like, no,
Yes.
I'm Doireann from the AA.
Garrett, do you recognise my voice? Let me try
The
this.
latest travel news from the AA.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
No, I swear to God.
Give us one about care there. Go on.
Okay, what are the junctions on the main?
Oh, Paul Mucka.
It's normally
Whitelands Cross. Larry Mullen is moving cattle.
Isn't
you know?
it like exit 9 is care, isn't it? Exit 9 and exit 10. Or
all-
10, 11.
On what motorway?
On the
M7.
M8.
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 Yeah.
Do you not know all the motorways now? From your...
I used to.
You're
I
all
used
practice,
to.
yeah.
Do you know
It
what
is,
way it
M8,
goes?
yeah.
Do you know what way the motorways go?
Yeah.
So you know, if Dublin is here, it goes M1, M2, M3. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I didn't realise it branched out like that until I started in
For
roadwatch.
fuck's sake, I didn't know that.
What?
There you go, no.
One is like Drogheda,
I didn't know that. Like a clock.
two Ashburn, 3 Navan Cabin, 4 Sligo.
How the fuck?
and
Why do you know all this?
7 Limerick, 8 Cork, 9 Waterford,
Nah. Then
Yeah.
I never
11
knew that.
Wexford.
Yeah.
I just thought it was random numbers.
I know, yeah. I didn't realise until I knew it was like a little clock.
Am I dealing with?
Fucking
Amateurs.
mind-blowing.
It's different for all of them. Like, so say for Pippa, like it's very much a facial expression kind of thing, and the voice as well. Sometimes I'll try one. I always just kind of try it on my own first, and then I might send a WhatsApp to the sister WhatsApp. I'm like, was that good? And they'd be like, no, don't do that. No, that's not going to be a character. So say like obviously for Dai O'Shea, like it's the costume, like that's the main thing, and then it's just like obviously my voice can't get to a man level.
Yeah.
But it's the stuff that I say, like ate muck and riding donkeys in the nip and, you know, stupid
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Or like, just like he loves the cooking segment on the show. So being like, what are we having today? Like whatever, just shouting and roaring stupid stuff like.
I reckon he goes to bed in a blazer. Yeah. Anytime I meet him, he's in a blazer. I swear to God.
In the hot tub.
Yeah, he's going to be. He's definitely like swimming at weekends with the
Here
kids.
we are, in the sauna,
And he's-
all the lads.
And he's there with the kids like, in a blazer.
No
in,
slacks.
in Splash World. Do you know what I mean? Definitely.
But I remember Pip O'Connor was interviewed by Mario Rosenstock on the Sunday Roast on Mario's show, and he I tuned in to see, you know,
Yeah.
and he asked her about me and said, you know, what's the story? How do you find that? And she was like, oh, she makes me sound very boring. And Mario was like trying to kind of make her feel better, and he was like, well, and he summed it up brilliantly. He was like, you know, she must have just picked up on something you did once that was boring.
Yeah.
And that was her angle then. You know the way like with him with Joan Burton, it's like, can I just say? And like that's over and over again.
Yeah.
And then people was like, oh, so I must have just been boring one time. And, and he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it's a form of flattery. Like when I've met Dahi, he's like, thanks for taking the piss out of me. It means I'm relevant. And I do think that.
Yeah.
Like it's always someone who's in the news or topical or whatever. Yeah, there is one person that I'd rather not say who, just in case.
Or why didn't they like it?
I think because they just are like, no, I'm not like that actually.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Nobody.
Sumi is great crack.
Yeah.
Like always writing to me being like, you're a mad bitch, I don't say that. Jaron, stop it. And Roz Purcell is great crack.
Roz loves it, yeah.
Roz is like bang on. She invited me to the launch of her vegan book there.
Yeah.
And in the middle of her speech I was like, Roz.
She never stops smiling.
Yeah, she's so happy.
Yeah.
She definitely sleeps like with a big smile.
Yeah, I felt bad the time we were slagging her in the video. She jumped into one of our music videos.
Yeah.
And we were like, we recorded the video beforehand, but like we didn't tell her one bit, like where I was shouting like, I fucking hate your chickpeas anyway.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, 10 minutes later we went into the house and we had a chickpea curry. And I was like,
And it was fabulous.
It was lovely.
Delish.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She knows what she's at.
But I think are women a tougher audience than men? See, like starting off, a lot of our audience would have been men, and a lot of your audience would have been women. Say starting off.
Yeah.
I think you have it tougher than we do.
As in, how do you mean?
Other women are tougher on women, I think, than.
In my experience, they're fairly like, yes, as in, I think the likes of Mario and Oliver Callan get away with more than I would. Like, I think it's easier for people when I do it. It's easy to say, oh, she's jealous. Yeah, she's doing it because she's jealous. Like no one would say that about Mario or Oliver Callan. They wouldn't be like, oh, he's a jealous bitch. That's why he's doing Dobbo. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with a girl, it's like, oh, she's picking up on that stuff because she just wants to be her. Yeah. You know, so there are definitely, like I have got messages from people, not a lot.
Yeah.
Let me reiterate. Most people are like, yes, keep doing it. But some people will write to me and be like, I don't think that's fair. Like she works really hard.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a dirty word.
It kind of is now, is it?
No, I think people are getting there with it. It was very funny at Christmas. I got a press drop from Charlotte Tilbury. It was like an unbelievable amount of makeup. Like
I don't even know what that is.
It's makeup.
Yeah. Right.
But before that, I was like, I'm not an influencer. I'm a broadcaster. And the day I got that, I was like, yes, give me all the makeup. No, but I think people are coming around to the idea more. Like I think at the start and with the whole bloggers unveiled stuff, at that time it was very much like, oh, who are these idiots making money off brands, blah, blah, blah. I think people are now coming around to it and going, no, actually, if you can have a job where you can authentically, you know, attach yourself to a brand that, you know, your followers go, yeah, actually, she would use that product or whatever. Yeah. People aren't as begrudging, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's more advertising now, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? I think I wouldn't see you as an influencer.
Well, I'm glad about that.
In our eyes, like I'd say you create content and you are a broadcaster. That's what I would think. Like,
yeah.
You're kind of a comedian to me, I suppose, even though you don't really do stand-up.
No, I don't do no, I'm too scared.
Would you not chance it?
No, I couldn't.
Honestly, it's not that. It's not that
fucking.
hard.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
No, I'd die. I would die.
You say that.
Yeah.
If it flopped, I'd actually die.
You can open for us in the National Stadium if you want.
No,
there you
okay.
go. There's a challenge for you.
Challenge
There's
now,
a
yeah.
challenge.
Calling you out.
When is that?
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Lovely.
Yeah,
So like the first show we ever did, we were doing online videos and all, and then it was the festival in Clonmel rang us. Would you do a live show? And we were like, maybe. We'd never done one, but I don't think they knew that.
Stop.
So
you see, you fake it till you make it.
Well, then we just said he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, Johnny was like, yeah, do it, grand.
We see. I was working a super fella getting 300 quid a week.
Yeah.
And they offered like
More than that.
I think they offered like 4 weeks' wages or something, and I was like, "Listen, we'll write the show. I don't give a shit.
My
We'll do the show."
God.
Like, and that was it. Like, yeah, and we were lucky like that.
Never look back.
Then we wrote and I rehearsed that show for 1 week, and then did it like.
Yeah.
So 7 days out from that show, we had a blank page.
Yeah.
Stop.
And went and did it. But
you know what? That's what it takes. And I think there are so many people in Ireland who are oozing talent.
yeah,
But they don't have the balls to do stuff like that.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The neck. Yeah, no, I was only thinking about that today.
Was there not a chance to or does it not interest you or
are you thinking like your podcast? Would you go live with that? Bring that?
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. People would love to hear that. Yeah.
was that an exclusive?
I'm in the kind of I'm kind of at the moment trying to figure out what it would be because I don't know if it would just be
A chat.
a chat. I think it would be more than that. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's where I'll test out the standard.
Okay.
There you go.
And
Thanks, guys.
We're taking that as an exclusive because we're 2 years now. We've been looking for a fucking exclusive. So
Jesus, we got very
I
serious
know.
there.
very deep.
Wow.
Very deep.
get that into you.
This is Oprah's podcast. What motivates me? Well, I come from a hard-working family. So my mom and dad were in business for 26 years in construction. They had their own construction company. So they're from Clare,
Yeah.
both of them. So they came up to Dublin before they got married. And my dad was a carpenter. He'd done it in Limerick. And so my mom was his accountant or whatever. So the Celtic Tiger was very, very good to them. They were kind of middle of the road. Like they did semi-state stuff. They did smaller stuff, house extensions, whatever. So we had a very nice childhood. We went on lovely holidays. We, lived it up.
Oh.
We all partied, as they say.
Yeah, and Kelly Tiger was great, but we were eating steak and Ross Gray and all. Do you know what I mean? Now it just went from steak to liver straight away. So
they worked really, really hard, and they always, from the get-go, made sure that we did too. And I think the West of Ireland background and the fact that they both pretty much came from nothing stood to us a lot because they never let us forget where we came from. And yes, we lived in a lovely house in Dublin, went to a lovely school or whatever, but we spent our summers in Clare and in the Aran Islands, like so.
You've seen
Oh, we saw it.
you've seen hardship.
Oh, we did. We saw the horse and cats out in the sheer. We saw the turf go up the hill.
We saw the turf go down the hill. Like you're coming from South Dublin, visiting Clare.
It's not no, we were Northsiders. Like.
oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like going visiting Eritrea or something, going down to West Clare. Pure hardship and pneumonia. Old damp socks and
they always worked very hard, and then to get a depressing note, in 2010 they went into liquidation, voluntary liquidation. They decided let's get out of this before it absolutely goes completely tits up. So my dad and his brothers had run the ferries that go out to the Aran Islands. He'd been doing that as well.
cool.
So he had that to fall back on. So my mum and dad they now spend 6 months a year in Clare, 6 months a year in Dublin.
Grand.
So
Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
totally. Because my sister who has babies lives in Ennis, so they're happy out.
So all this rubbed off on you.
I think so. Yeah, they always made sure that we knew that we had to work for whatever we wanted, and I think you just have to do what you love as well. You have to love what you do, and then then you're just naturally motivated.
King or Tato?
Tato.
Who's your favourite sister?
Skip.
Gonna have to push you on that. Gonna have to push you.
Pass.
No, okay. Hurling or football?
Hurling.
Eoghan McDermott or Greg O'Shea? Just get all the easy ones out of the way. Greg.
I can't. No, I can't.
Oh my. Okay.
I can't.
They're like brothers, can't separate.
I'm gonna
Brothers.
deduct you a point there.
But I don't.
Deduct you.
I don't think the first time Greg O'Shea met her, he produced a lemon sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then it must be on.
Brian McFadden or Brian Kennedy?
Brian Kennedy.
Tell us something off your bucket list.
Visit Hawaii.
Marty Moan or Def Leppard?
I don't know either of those people.
What?
Oh, you want to check out Marty Moan?
You've never heard of Marty
Give-
Moan? Hit the diff.
Give that spin on.
Oh, sorry. Jesus. Yeah.
Give
Him.
that a spin.
Oh, him. Yeah. Fuming.
I am
genuinely fuming.
disgusted.
Get out of the suite.
He's got a new single out called Truck and Roll. It sounds like a jiu-jitsu move.
I forgot that was his name.
Def Leppard, no?
Is there a reason this is the tip colours?
Why not?
Clear colours.
I know.
there
See
you
what I
go.
did there?
Yeah, I like it. I
Oh
like
my god, also Def Leppard rock. The drummer has one arm. You know Def Leppard.
I fucking don't. Go on. Stop making a
tight,
show of
we're
me.
tight for time.
Brad Pitt or Martin Story?
Aaron Story's a former Wexford. Does have a nice tash if you're into the 90s kind of.
We'll go for Martin.
Martin
So.
Story.
Martin Story. Was Roy Keane right to go home from Saipan?
Yes.
Bob Dylan or Bob Marley?
Bob Marley.
Mickey Joe Hart or Bret the Hitman Hart?
Mickey Joe. We've got the world.
Yeah. Everyone's 3 o'clock in the morning song. Yeah.
Eating in a restaurant or getting a takeaway at home?
Eating in a restaurant.
Yeah. Very fancy.
Very sophisticated.
Restaurant. That's all. I ran out then.
Yeah, he ran
Typing
out.
him in the car.
Oh shit, that was an anticlimax.
Yeah.
Do one final one there off the top of your head.
Favorite Johnny?
You.
Oh!
I'm not joking.
You could have said Johnny Logan.
Fake.
On that note, dear, no,
Smacks is like, that was a shit interview. Won't put that one out.
He's like, oops, I deleted the audio.
Darren, you're a legend.
Oh, lads, thanks
Thanks
so much
very
for
much.
having me.
Really appreciate it.
I'd say now your listeners are going to be like, "Who's that fucking
Actually, here's the
idiot?"
last question. When you having us on your podcast?
Oh.
I like A-listers on my phone.
Oh.
You have to get on RSVP first. Right, Johnny, call him. We're doing the cover shoot.
Doing the cover shoot.
Darren,
Yeah,
thanks
that's
a
it.
million.
At home with
So
the
much,
Smackses.
lads.